What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Commuting with Carlos. So, yesterday I went to a meeting for my company and I had to present a new team that we were doing in front of everybody. And one thing I was doing is I noticed that I would stop and say, right? I'm a lowly electrician. I've never been, there it is again. I've never been a public speaker. The most public speaking I've done is in front of our crew, in front of those types of people. And typically, you're very well versed in what you're talking about. With the group, I am pretty good at what we're talking about, but it was still something new to me. So, needless to say, after the presentation, when I sat down, I wrote down, how do I stop saying right? So like continuous improvement is huge for me, and one thing I thought about afterwards was, wow, I really need to work on that. What can I do? And so instead of just forgetting it and moving on and saying, next time it'll be better, I wrote it down so that when I get home or later that night or the next day, whatever, I can look it up, review my notes, look it up, and maybe find a free thing on YouTube or some course or something that just kind of explains how to help fill those voids in public speaking. And it's just one of those things that, like I said, continuous improvement's big, right? And noticing those things about yourself or others and helping present or make those changes within yourself is huge. And so I've always said that if you're not inspiring, or if you're not progressing, you're regressing, right? So, and I believe in that. So if you're not trying to make improvements on yourself, you're actually falling backwards, right? And there's a lot of truth to that, right? I've watched many foremen, journeymen, and other leaders that were leaders of mine when I was through an apprenticeship or whatnot, that refused to cooperate with AA technology or new changes to SOPs or how we do things here or there, and because they wouldn't make those changes, they regressed, right? So something to think about. Continuous improvement, it's something that we're very, very fond of over at our shop, and something we all focus on a lot. And that's it for me for today. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos, these little clips. I try to just think about and talk about what's on my mind. So like and follow for more. Thank you, guys.